toss. They elected to receive. So Bryce Burton will kick off for Cincinnati. Toe meets leather. We're underway here in Fenway. Jawar Jordan with the fair catch for Louisville. The Cardinals will get an opportunity, Mark, to see this offense. No Malik Cunningham. Been banged up really for much of the year, which gave Brock Dolman an opportunity to get some starting reps, and he's going to be the starter today. Yeah,
Brock Dolman, I mean, we called his first game starting at Virginia this year, and he came in and he played really well. And I think that was kind of a surprise to some of the Louisville fans of how well he was able to conduct that offense and really started to lead the turnaround of the season. This Louisville team, a shaky start, but then 5 straight wins in the middle of this season. And a lot of it was sparked by Brock Dolman.
Speaking of a spark, Jawar Jordan, the tailback, he came in really to be the #1 guy over the last few weeks and has been outstanding. Ball's hit at the line of scrimmage and goes incomplete on first down. Braden Smith was the intended receiver for the Cards.
Yeah, this wide receiving core for Louisville, really for both teams. You're going to see a lot of guys that you know, some names like Braden Smith, but then you're going to see some other new guys as well. Tyler Hudson, the star receiver for this Louisville team, is opted out of this game. So we're going to see some contributions for some other folks.
There's Jawar Jordan on the carry. Give him about 5 on first down. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. And Jordan, one of those backs. You mentioned the receiving cores for both these teams missing some key components. Tyon Evans was a running back that was the #1 back for Louisville at the start of the year, injured, and really over the last 3-4 games, Jawar Jordan has taken over. He's been really good.
Well, Jawar Jordan, I mean, you know, this is a guy, he transferred in from Syracuse before last season, got a little frustrated, and, you know, it was noticeable last year not getting as many carries. This year with the injuries, it's been all him. He's been phenomenal.
Dolman to throw on 3rd down. Now flushed out of the pocket. Almost intercepted, and it falls incomplete. Arquan Bush on coverage. Great coverage that time, forcing a 4th down.
Well, Arquan Bush, the senior cornerback out of Cleveland, Ohio, I mean, he had a beat on this. Really tight coverage, and yeah, man, lucky that wasn't picked. Great job of stepping in front and knocking that ball away, and a quick 3 and out that this Cincinnati Bearcat, Black Cat defense, as they like to be referred to, forced.
Mark Bassett in the punt for Louisville. Both these punters very good. Bassett averaging over 44.5 per kick. Pressure comes. They may have got a piece of it. Cincinnati got a piece of that punt. And it'll be touched at the 42-yard line. So great field position for the Bearcats in their first offensive possession. Wilson Huber with a hand on it.
Yeah, look at this. And stuff happens all the time in bowl games, right? You see Wilson Huber, #2, getting his hand up there in on the football. You know, you worry about the wind, but you got to get it past some hands first. That's a big play.
You think about special teams, both these teams outstanding, but Cincinnati, special teams player of the year on their punt team, their punter. Very good on that side of the ball, but great field position for the Bearcats and Evan Prater from the Louisville 42. Up the middle, that's Charles McClellan. Picks up a couple. Monty Montgomery, great linebacking core here for Louisville.
Yeah, it is, and you know, we're going to see a lot of active linebacker play for both teams. And you know, we talked about Louisville and how, you know, they're without their starting quarterback. Well, you know, Ben Bryant, who's been starting most of the season for Cincinnati, he's out as well. So Evan Prater, #3, you're going to see a lot of him. He's very athletic, very active with his legs. He's wearing that #3, and when they do wear the red jerseys, kind of reminds me of Malik Cunningham, the way he's able to get out of the pocket and make some plays happen.
Like right here, has room up the middle. Close to a first down, picks it up inside the 30. Desmond Tell from his nose tackle spot chased him down from behind, but that gives you an idea of Prater's running ability.
Yeah, right on cue too, and you see the D-line movement, right? You're going to see a lot of this. Both of these teams are odd front defenses, meaning they're going to stunt and slant a lot of these defensive linemen. Whenever that happens, linebackers have to be really good because these mobile quarterbacks can use that get out. Prater did that, got a first down.
Prater made his first career start in their last game against Tulane. Now in the gun, looking to throw pressure off the edge. Couldn't connect with his receiver. That was tight end Shimon Mateer. MJ Griffin from his safety spot applying the pressure.
Yeah, and they brought it, right? You see off this left side, you got two guys coming off the left. You got Yasir Abdullah, Chandler Jones coming off the edge, and it's just a really good job of getting there, timing up that pressure, forcing the incompletion.
Second down and 10 for the Bearcats. Again, pressure. Prater forcing the pocket. He's going to be sacked. The falls of football. Still loose. Still on the ground. A big strong for it near midfield.
It looks like Cincinnati came up with it.
Might have been Chris Scott.
Wow, man, it's just like, what a heads-up play of jumping on this football. But again, you see a little bit of slants. Ashton Gelati, number 9, just manhandled the offensive tackle. And then you see Diaby with a chance to pick it up. Minkins was right there. And then, man, Cincinnati fell back on it. And
how about that? Chris Scott, the receiver, out of his pattern, all the way back into the backfield to recover the fumble. But it does set up third down and forever.
Yeah, and this is, you don't mess up. It's either a go shot or screen ball, probably.
Louisville brings the house up the middle. Prater just has to get rid of it. Has a receiver. That gets some of those yards back with Will Pauling. But with this swirling wind, Mark, it certainly is going to have an impact on decisions in the kicking game.
Yeah, and to me, honestly, this is a let's go for it.
Yeah,
and
too long.
You don't want, it's too long almost to go for it, but it's too short to punt it, and too long to kick a field goal. So let's take a chance here on 4th and unadvisable.
Yeah, well, it'd be a 53-yard kick.
Yep. With
a kicker who hasn't attempted a field goal yet this year. Here's the screen, incomplete. So Louisville's defense, after the partially blocked punt, stands, and they'll get the ball back. Still scoreless here early at Fenway.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
Stop. You're in.
Oh, cool. Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
With Downy Infusions, let the scent set the mood. Feel the difference with Downy.
Did you know one of Nissan's EVs survived the North Pole? And one can go 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. And they're all emission-free. But don't get an EV for the E. Get it because it pins you to your seat. Sparks your imagination and takes your breath away. Nissan EVs aren't just electric. They electrify you.
Junk sleep got you all jumbled up? During Mattress Firm's Dream December sale, get a king for the price of a queen and save up to $700 on top brands. Plus, get a free adjustable base with qualifying Sealy purchase. Only at Mattress Firm.
The newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, oh, what a good time we will have. You can make it happen, girl.
Voltaren, the joy of movement.
Are you ready for football to get down to the nitty-gritty? Or whatever this is? Are you standing up, breaking down, and staying hyped for football? Good. Then you're ready.
Hi, my name is Julie Barry, and I'm the Vice President of Global Brand and Communications at Wasabi Technologies. On behalf of the entire Wasabi team, I'd like to welcome you to the inaugural Wasabi Fenway Bowl. At Wasabi, we focus on just one thing, and that's storing the world's data. Our team is excited to partner with Fenway Sports Management and ESPN to bring the Wasabi Fenway Bowl game to life and to support equal access to a quality education for children all over New England. Thank you so much for tuning in, and enjoy the game.
Take a look at today's Player Spotlight, brought to you by Amica. Brock Doman taking over as the starting quarterback for Louisville. You can see his journey, and it has been adventurous. Out in California, San Bernardino Valley College. You had Ventura College in there, the Campbell Camels at one point in time, and now the starting quarterback here in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Second opportunity of the game for this Louisville offense. Fake to Maurice Turner. Doman trying to run, has nowhere to go. Brought down that time by Jaheim Thomas, the linebacker spot. More on Doman. Let's send it down to Kelsey.
Well, guys, I got to catch up to him with him this week, and he said this is truly a dream come true to play in this game and just. In years, he put in work and was believing that eventually it would pay off. He said he's really grateful for the journey to figure out not just who he is as a football player, but also as a man. And he is excited that this isn't his last year. He's still got one more.
Cardinal fans are excited about that too. Looking to throw over the middle. That one's going to be intercepted. No, they're going to rule it incomplete. Javon Hicks came up on it. That pass was nowhere near his intended receiver, and Hicks couldn't quite make a play on it.
Yeah, Javon Hicks is saying, let's look at this again. You see the... yeah, you know, the ball does hit the ground. The ball can hit the ground as long as it's in possession of the receiver's hands and then does not move. And it did look like the ball was securely held between those two hands. And
yeah, they'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
He had the one bobble,
yes,
and then he looked like he secured it. And to your point, Mark, it did hit the ground, but it can do that as long as it stays secured in his hands, and that's what Coach Combs wants an explanation on.
And first of all, you know, on the throw, you got to get a little bit more separation from Carter, the wide receiver. But let's watch here. Obviously, the initial bobble,
timeout to Cincinnati.
And then it does, you know, at the very end, when it does hit the ground, it looks like it dislodges a tiny bit. It's going to be a close call.
Our referee, Jeffrey Serbinsky, speaking with replay official Tom Herbert on this one. First opportunity of the day for replay official. Tough call, though, Mark. That's a really tough one.
It is, and, you know, obviously, remember the call on the field is that it was an incomplete pass, so it has to, you know, we say this every single week, and you've probably heard it 1,000 times, but obviously it has to be inconclusive evidence that this was an actual catch to overturn it. I think the call on the field will stand with that little bit of movement right at the very end.
There is, you can see when the ball hits the ground, there is just a fractious movement of it.
Yeah, Javon Hicks, 2 interceptions on the season. One of those went for a 45-yard touchdown versus Kennesaw State.
Hicks, one of a number of players, not only from the Cincinnati area playing for this Bearcats team, but Coleraine High School, and that's where Coach Combs coached for so many years.
On the field of an incomplete pass is confirmed. Incomplete. It is 3rd down.
So Jeffrey Serbinsky letting us know that the call is confirmed by the replay booth. Incomplete pass. There's Coach Combs. So many years as the head coach at Coleraine High School in suburban Cincinnati. A few years at Ohio State. This is his 2nd stint at Cincinnati. Special teams defensive backs coach before being named the interim coach a couple of weeks ago for this bowl game. Going to stay on. Be a part of Coach Satterfield's staff next year. Stretch play. That is quintessential Louisville football. He fumbled the ball, but Maurice Turner was able to bring it back.
Yeah, it looked like for a second Maurice Turner had a little running window, but brought down by Ivan Pace. the All-American linebacker. Look at that shot. Fenway Park.
Gorgeous. So unique. Louisville now 2 3-and-outs to start this game on offense. Corey Kiner back to receive this punt. This time they get it away, and it's a good one. Line drive kick, driving. Kiner all the way back inside his 20, and then fielded inside the 10.
Let it roll a little bit. Try to get it down there farther. Just because you're standing at the 2 doesn't mean that's where they're going to put it, my man.
Rough field position for Cincinnati. We're scoreless when we come back.
The best of the best become masters of their craft by focusing on just one thing. At Wasabi, that one thing is cloud storage. Nothing but cloud storage. When you focus on just one thing, the impossible becomes possible. Wasabi is the fastest growing pure play cloud storage provider in the industry, with the largest ecosystem of partners that are best at what they do. Creating the highest performing, most secure, and affordable cloud storage on the planet didn't take focus. It took laser focus. It took Wasabi.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. That's more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. That's more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Don't miss these big savings. Visit inflationbuster.com.
Make this December one to remember. Together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Hi.
Happy anniversary.
For what?
Every year you're with us, you get $50 toward your home deductible. It's a policy perk for being a Farmers customer.
Do I have to do anything?
Nothing.
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 Nothing?
Nothing.
That really is something.
You get a whole lot of something with Farmers policy perks. See ya.
May I have a balloon too?
Sure. Your parents have maintained a Farmers home policy for 12 consecutive months, right?
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Domino's delivery vehicles are going electric. With hundreds of EVs on the road today and hundreds more to come. It's good for pizza delivery and better for the planet.
With Daisy sour cream, every bite gets better. Every dollop, every squeeze, every moment together. Pop it up, pick it up. You can never get enough when you do a dollar for Daisy. Good food tastes better with a dollar for Daisy. Do a dollar, do a dollar, yeah. Everything tastes better with a dollar for Daisy.
The Wasabi Fenway Bowl is brought to you by Wasabi Hot Cloud Storage, built to store the world's data. Tax Act, file for less and get more. And Farmers Insurance. Get a quote at farmers.com.
Mark, I was looking for you in that BC team picture. I couldn't quite make you out.
Not quite that old, Chris.
Not the first football game played here at Fenway, but the first Wasabi Fenway Bowl. And you look at what these two teams have done in our season in review. Brought to you by Wasabi. Louisville got off to a rough start, but then they really picked things up. They won 5 of their last 7. Cincinnati, meanwhile, 3 losses, all by single digits. So, including their last game against Tulane, which was a little bit of a heartbreaker because it prevented them from playing their way into the American Athletic Conference Championship game. Second offensive possession for the Bearcats. Nothing doing. That Cardinal defense just swallowed up the ball carrier, no gain.
Nice play up front there. Big number 93, Jared Dawson. Look how this field is set up. You know, they did a pretty good job of making this feel like a football field. Put turf over the base path and kind of set up so it's leading into that right field.
Prater to throw. Has time, has a receiver open. That's Blue Smith. Makes the catch, and he's right at that first down marker. Might be a yard shy.
Yeah, nice throw by Evan Prater. And I watched him throwing in warm-ups, and we saw that rollout pass earlier on that third down and very long, and he's really pretty good when he's rolling out to his right or when he's in his pocket. Struggles at times to his left, so that's when you see more of the scramble. And on 3rd and 1, got to imagine going to try to keep it on the ground, although Louisville has just stacked the box.
McClellan trying to find that yard to gain, and he got it. Hard running up the middle by Charles McClellan. And Cincinnati will move the sticks. This area of the field, too, Mark, keep an eye on it because this is where the infield is for the baseball diamond, and they've covered it up with sod, but obviously, you're not going to get it to take in the short amount of time.
No, yeah, and I went down the field pregame and just kind of like tried to grab up some of it. It did stick, but it's a little bit slick on the spots where that new sod is planted down.
Spin move by Corey Kiner. Picks up maybe a yard. Desmond Tell in the middle for the Cards. Look at the field here at Fenway.
I'll tell you what, the grounds crew here, it's not easy to get anything going right with grass in December in Boston. And they really did a good job.
And throw in a ton of rain the last 24 hours here in the Boston area, so Kiner and Montgomery both in the backfield for the Bearcats. Prater will throw. Pressure now up the middle, picked up initially. Prater can run, and that's what he'll decide to do. A lot of room toward the sideline, out of bounds for the first down.
And that's just what makes him so dangerous. It's actually a pretty good pressure. You see on the right side, Diaby gets just driven past, and there's Diaby right there trying to chase him down. But I mean, the speed of Evan Prater, it's been the difference maker. It's been what's given Cincinnati their 2 first downs in this game, and continue to see that. It just becomes another option. Kind of an RPO. You drop back in the pass. If you got nothing, find an open lane, go, take off.
When asked Coach Combs to describe Prater, first thing, fast. He's fast as a runner. But here looking to throw, has a receiver, has a complete. Here another first down. Peyton Singletary, that's his first catch of the year. Tight end getting involved.
Yeah, and there's some of the arm talent. He's a very capable thrower. Not known for his throwing, and I think Ben Bryant, it was a competition between Evan Prater and Ben Bryant in preseason camp to see who would be the starter week 1, and Ben Bryant won it out because of his arm strength, but it was a back and forth battle.
Louisville showing pressure again. Ethan Wright on the carry, but that pressure brings him down to the backfield. Montgomery, Mason Reiger, man, they're just coming on every single snap, it seems.
And that's what it's going to happen, right? And when you look at the defense and the way they're built for Louisville, this is a defense that, again, in time playing odd front, you're going to send pressure from other places. And then when you play an odd front versus a team that as a backup quarterback that doesn't necessarily throw the ball way downfield, you load the box and you bring pressure.
Calling in motion now to the top of your screen. Prater gives it away to Ethan Wright, trying to spin his way to daylight. About 5 tough yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Ninth play of this drive for Cincinnati. Remember, it started all the way back on their own 9-yard line. Now they're near midfield, but need a conversion here to keep this drive alive. Tight end Singletary in motion. Prater to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now it collapses on him, but he's able to avoid the rush, at least initially. Not so entirely, though, as both Montgomery and Yaya Diaby force him out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was one of the plays. Scrambling off to his left is just much harder for a quarterback to be able to get the ball out, and you see the outside pressure. You're just rushing forward. They really drop back in a 2-deep zone, and you just see the prowess of the pass rush by Louisville. Second in the country in terms of number of sacks on the season, so that's what they do best.
Mason Fletcher, 4th in the country in punting average, 3rd team All-American. AAC Special Teams Player of the Year. It's a punt for the Bearcats. Good kick. Fair catch made by Braden Smith at his own 12. And that's where Louisville will take over when we come back. Still scoreless here at Fenway. Good one between Louisville and Cincinnati.
This book has helped me reach so many young homeowners who have become their parents.
Hey, what's the lowest you'll go on one of these mugs?
Well, remember, no haggling in stores.
Ah, yeah, chapter 6, yep.
They may have read the book, but they still have a long way to go.
I was hoping to get your John Hancock on there.
Well, let's just call it a signature.
I noticed there weren't any refreshments, so I'm just gonna leave a couple of snackies.
Folks, the line's a shambles. Let's tuck it in.
Sir?
Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Okay, we don't need a line monitor.
Why did you invite him?
He was out there all alone.
Great party. I really feel the warmth. I wish this night would last forever.
I'll get him up.
M&M's for all fun kind.
I'm back home for the holidays, wearing my favorite LL Bean flannel.
William!
That's Carol and Jim, and Uncle Fred, and Pam. And this, whoa, is everything. LL Bean, be an outsider.
'Tis the season for #giving.
Oh, giving is the best.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, and a little something for the deer.
Sorry, not sorry.
Get last minute gifts from $2, $4, $6, and $8. Only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
This year, we're helping our customers save for the 1.7 million things that matter most to them. Just another reason why we're all better off with an ally.
From all of us at America's Tire and the Tucker family, here's wishing you a happy
And safe.
and healthy holiday season.
And merry.
And bright.
Oh, and caring. And warm. And sparkly. And full of love.
Sox Ring of Fame here at the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Scoreless first quarter. Louisville fans have made the trip. Enjoying the holiday season here in Boston. Beautiful city to enjoy the holidays. All right, coming up next on ESPN. Florida takes on number 14, Oregon State. What a year for Jonathan Smith and the Beavers. That's following us. Rice and Southern Miss, North Texas and Boise State as well. 3:30 on ABC. It's Washington State and Fresno State. Then at 7:30, SMU and BYU. Wow, what a day of college football on the ESPN network. It's amazing. Here's Jawar Jordan on that stretch play. Cincinnati defends it really well. They've defended it well all day.
They have, and that was Tyler Van Fossen, the linebacker. Does a great job of just stretching out the run. You know, this is an offense, and Scott Satterfield, obviously, you know, he's not coaching this game, but this is his offense still. It's based on the stretch outside run, and whatever comes off of that, right? You try to get the defense doing what they don't want to do, which is run sideline to sideline. Then you find that running lane to cut up, or you bootleg off of it, and just haven't been able to get anything going in the run game.
Screen pass. Maybe they can get something going here. Jordan carries it for about 5, 6, 7 yards. It'll bring up third and short. Arian Smith ran him out of bounds. Let's go look at the field configuration here at Fenway. From the Green Monster.
There's Deion Branch there. And, you know, you talk to him about just like the honor of this role of interim head coach. And, you know, it's funny in that initial press conference, he's like, yeah, I'm not a head coach, but he's out here loving on his players, getting them ready to go. And he's just excited for them and this opportunity.
Doman to throw.
Ooh, he wants to go.
He's going to have to run for it. Reaches for that first down marker, then gets hit out of bounds, and a late flag comes in. Whether he got it or not on his own, he'll get it on the penalty.
Oh, man. Yeah, and there you go. That's Ivan Pace. He's going to get called for that.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, defense number 0. 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the run and includes an automatic first down.
And you can see Ivan Pace just spying right over top of the quarterback, and yeah, it's just too late. You just don't have to do that extra push. Ivan Pace, we mentioned him earlier, first team AP All-American. Just an unbelievably productive player, unbelievably athletic. He has such good pad level. His dip and lean is phenomenal.
Quick pop pass to Amari Huggins-Bruce. He's got nowhere to go, though. Forced out of bounds right about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and Pace was in on that tackle as well. And you just get a look at what Ivan Pace has done. Transferring in here this year and AAC Defensive Player of the Year. He's the first unanimous All-American in school history. He's phenomenal. And his ability to play instinctual football around the line of scrimmage is what sets him apart.
Doman to throw underneath. That's Braden Smith, makes the catch. Shy of the first down. It'll bring up third down. Kelsey, what do you got?
Well, I got to talk with Ivan Pace this week, and he's such a great guy to talk to. But also, it's great to hear how his coaches talk about him. When we talked to interim head coach Kerry Combs about him, he said he's a freaking athlete, man. He's incredible instincts. You saw him, Mark, actually come out here, does a flip before the game, which I know you were impressed about. What you're also going to like, Mark, I don't know if you guys can see it with the helmet. He's got eye black like you used to wear, which I know you're into.
Oh. Love a good smear on the face.
Yeah, it's face black. It's not eye black at that point. Your entire face is covered in eye black.
Yeah, it's just repurposed.
They're down. Fumble on the ball. Fumble on the field. It's picked up by Cincinnati. The mesh point never worked out for Louisville. And the Bearcats get the turnover.
And guess who it was? It was the face smear backflipping man himself, Ivan Pace. Just did such a good job. Anytime you get this zone read, there's a moment of indecision, and when you attack it with speed and go right through that mesh point, it makes it hard for a quarterback to decide. It's a perfectly played ball by Ivan Pace, who has the quarterback responsibility, and there's his coach right there. Yeah,
Kerry Combs loves it.
And how
loves
about
the
this,
effort,
right? Like Coleraine High School. We talked about Coleraine. Kerry Combs, Coleraine legend. Ivan Pace also went to Coleraine High School. And if you don't know a lot about that Catholic League football and in football in Cincinnati, there is some phenomenal football, and Ivan Pace is a part of that.
Cincinnati back in business. Prater looking to throw off the edge. Pressure comes, and he's going to be dropped. Every single play, a Cardinal is in the backfield. This time it's Momo Sanogo, the captain and the transfer from Ole Miss, making the sack.
Yeah, well, I think Momo just said, look, stop talking about their linebackers. Let's talk about ours. You see him here, number 1. Another guy transferred in from Ole Miss this year, and you know how rare it is to be a late-year transfer in, right? He transferred in and was the highest vote getter in terms of captain selections on the team. He's a leader. He gets everybody lined up. Great play.
Second sack of the day for this Cardinal defense. Eric gets back at midfield. McClellan just tries to wiggle his way for something, give him 3 yards on a tough carry.
Monty Montgomery on that one, and he's another one of this linebacker duo in the middle. And this is a 3-4 defense that, you know, it's built around, okay, let's penetrate up front with our defensive line and let these two inside linebackers really do work, and they complement each other so well, Monty Montgomery and Momo Sanogo.
Another 3rd and long for the Bearcats. Prater to throw. Again, flush from the pocket. He's going to have to do it with his legs. And he fumbles the football.
Monty Montgomery got that ball out.
And it's Louisville football.
And Ashton Gelati fell on top of it. And Prater a little banged up. Great job right here. Look at this. Getting off his knees and getting the ball out. That second effort by Monty Montgomery. who is a fifth-year senior. And again, you know, anytime fifth-year seniors are playing in bowl games, I got lots of respect for them, especially in this day and age. And there's Mark Ivey, defensive line coach, who's taken over the play calling and the defensive coordinator responsibility. Side note, absolutely insane person pregame at times. We'll show you some of that later, but he is, you know, phenomenal coach and a great play by Monty Montgomery in this Louisville defense.
And another one of those assistants thrust into play calling on the defensive side for this game, so relishing that role and being able to work with not only the kids but all the quality control coaches that have elevated roles now on these coaching staffs.
Yeah, you get coaches who, I mean, they were holding clipboards and now they're in front of the teams and in front of meetings.
Jordan, that's going to be a big run. 30, 20, forget it. Louisville on the board first here at Fenway.
Jawad Jordan, wow. And this is what he's done over the last few weeks. We mentioned big starter Tyon Evans not in this game. Jawad Jordan gets his number called.
Flag down on the field.
Flags. Better be a good flag.
49-yard run for Jordan. But did he show that speed on that run or what?
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 68 of the offense for taunting. That is his first of the ball game. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the ensuing kickoff.
Call against Michael Gonzalez, the left tackle, for taunting. Run is good.
Yeah, not a good penalty. That's tough. But play stands. Phenomenal run, and that's what it is. That was the stretch play. So now that stretch play hit, you're ready for some of the bootlegs and play action off the play.
Dave Turner for the PAT. The camera angles on the PAT is unbelievable. Great shot from our camera crew, and it's good.
They've got more flags. This is getting chippy out here, and not only is this getting chippy, rain's starting to come down as we watch this replay. Absolutely no one there. Good patience, good cut, and you see the track speed from Jordan.
We've watched Jawad Jordan over the years, both at Syracuse before transferring to Louisville. Mark, he was very much a, I'm going to get the ball and hit the hole kind of runner early on in his career. He's gotten more patient, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, and you know, he's a track guy, right? And I think that one of the areas that track speed is great for is when you do run that stretch play. It's stretched, so you are running as fast as you can towards 1 yard outside the end man of the line, then cutting up. The problem is when you run one of these direct runs, you got to slow down your pace. Good job on that one, slowing down a little bit. Look at these cameras. Rain's here, baby.
Yeah, you're right. The rain just came down. That was a squall, I guess is what you'd call it. I'm going to check with our spotter, Evans Boston, who's sometimes a meteorologist, see if he thinks that that's what that was. Really quick rain that came through here. Looks like it's blowing through while our officials discuss the flags on the field after the PAT. It's a long discussion. Deion Branch wants to know what's going on. He's given his description of what he thought happened. There's Coach Kerry Combs. Look at the intensity.
Yeah. And interestingly, you know, these two sidelines, they're on the same side of the field, right? So the officials are all down in one end zone. And Deion Branch, he was asking the official at midfield, hey, can I go down there? And you see him running down there right by that AAC sign, trying to figure out what's going on.
The point after touchdown counts as good. There are two unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against Cincinnati. Number 10 and number 3. It's their first of the ball game. Those penalties will be set on the kickoff.
So we have an unsportsmanlike on Louisville on the kickoff, and then 2 against Cincinnati on the kickoff.
Yeah, so it's like take 1 step forward and 2 steps back kind of thing.
I guess that's what the officials were discussing at length. I'll just leave it up to them. I'll see where they put the ball for T, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, but you see Deion Branch, right? Okay, you're interim head coach, and now also we're going to put you on a sideline that's unconventional. He's just trying to figure out what was going on. He's standing in midfield like I'm 50 yards away. I don't know what's happening.
there's a lot of strange here in this game for both these teams.
And it looks like they're still kicking off from 35. I don't know.
That's where Brock Travelstead has it teed up right now for the Cards. Drew Donnelly deep for Cincinnati. Wind has picked up a little bit here, too.
I was just about to say, this is something to keep an eye on. Like, the goalposts are leaning a little bit. The rain's coming down. The wind's whipping. Oh, that just...
High from Travelstead, but it's dying into that wind. Donnelly gets it out to the 27. They kick off your Sunday with NFL Countdown at 10 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. Justin Herbert hits the field with Matt Hasselbeck. Then don't forget about Monday Night Football. Rams against the Packers at 8 o'clock Eastern on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and on the ESPN app. You can also watch Peyton and Eli on ESPN2. Don't forget about that. Our coverage begins with Monday Night Countdown. As always, it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, picture Brewski on there. He's obviously a hometown hero here in Boston area.
Another one of those adopted hometown heroes like Deion Branch.
Yep, Matt Hasselbeck on there too.
Yeah.
BC, great.
You, of course, from the Philadelphia area, but opting to play your college ball here at Boston College. Everybody remembers those days, those halcyon days. What can Cincinnati do here now in response? The Bearcats going with Ethan Wright quite a bit at that tailback spot now, the converted DB, and he picks up good yardage on first down. That will probably wrap things up for the first quarter. A unique first quarter here at the Wasabi Fenway Bowl at Fenway Park in Boston. Tough sledding early. Finally, after the defenses forcing turnovers and getting the ball back to the offense, it was Jawar Jordan. Goes 49 yards to the house. It's 7-0 Cardinals on top.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
What do you mean the connecting rooms were not confirmed?
Exactly, not confirmed.
We need to be able to see our kids.
Oh, you'll be able to see them.
When you want your kids in a room that's actually connecting, it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
Introducing Stocks by the Slice from Fidelity. Now you can trade stocks and ETFs for any amount you choose, instead of buying by the share, all with no commissions. Stocks by the Slice from Fidelity. Get your slice today.
Surprise! It's a new Buick.
You got me a new Buick?
Oh, and there are more gifts inside.
You got me the head-up display.
Wow! It's a massaging seat.
Okay, what next?
Alexa, turn on holiday lights.
This year, give the gift of technology in every Buick SUV.
It's the holidays. Get 3.99% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on these Buick SUV models.
I'm the team mascot, and boy, am I running late. But I got lead in my foot and spirit in my fingers. Wow, what a hit. And if you have cut rate car insurance, the cost to cover that might tank your season. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Woo!
At Chipotle, real food always starts with real ingredients in real kitchens. When you order Chipotle, real food starts with you. And now, when you order pickup or delivery, you get free queso. It's the easiest way to Chipotle and the fastest way to get queso on us.
'Tis the season to switch to Verizon. It's your last chance to get our best deal of the year.
Tis?
Tis. They'll give you the new iPhone 14 Pro.
Amazing phone.
This holiday season, Verizon gives you the new iPhone 14 Pro that's in stock now. Plus an Apple gift like Apple Watch SE, iPad, and Beats Fit Pro, all on us. That's a value of up to $1,900. Wow! Act now. It's our best deal of the year, but it ends soon. Visit Verizon today.
So where were we?
The playoff.
Only 4 teams remained. One looking to defend their crown, the others looking to take it. Soon they would take part in an epic playoff battle for the right to call themselves national champions.
And then what happened?
We'll find out soon.
Cards up 7, start of the second quarter here at the Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
Yeah, and it's been the pressure from the front 7 of Louisville. Evan Prater has been running for his life. You see that one fumble, Cincinnati fell back on it, but then this one, this strip sack, and Louisville gets the ball back, turns that into a long touchdown run, and that pressure and that defense of Mark Ivey, that's the story of the game so far. Cincinnati's got to get something going on offense.
Here in the shadow of the pesky pole on this side of the field as the rain continues to come down. Prater now on a design run, nothing doing. Falls forward, picks up maybe a yard. It'll bring up a 3rd and short. Pop by Williams on the stop. This defense has been dominant.
Yeah, and this has been the calling card of Louisville's defense all year. It's how do we pressure the quarterback? How do we make the other team uncomfortable and not be able to do what they want to do? And Mark Ivey, you know, the king of havoc, they want to create havoc plays, TFLs, sacks, interceptions. Opportunity here on 3rd down as they look to show pressure.
Yeah, look at the top of your screen. Will they come with it?
Yeah, there's no one deep. There's no deep safeties. This is man-to-man.
Coming with everything, and they get it to Prater. Prater avoids it, gets the ball off, and completes to a receiver with a flag down. That's a heck of a catch by Wyatt Fisher.
Stand on your head, Wyatt Fisher. Nice catch, baby. Wow.
I don't even know how Prater got it off to begin with.
I don't know. That's some strength.
Fisher's first catch of the year.
Defense number 12. The penalties decline, the result of the play. First down.
Look at this. I mean, Gelati has got him dead to rights, and
Montgomery's there.
Just a great job of using his body. Wyatt Fisher, good job. And I mean, that's a desperation throw. And look, he's going for the face mask. He's like, no way that was caught.
Just the 2nd first down of the day for Cincinnati. Tough running by Charles McClellan. Give him 4 yards right to midfield.
Yeah, and Charles McClellan, you know, what a story he is. Overcame 2 ACL tears. Tore his ACL in the 2019 preseason and then in the 2020 season. And, you know, after you do that twice, it's like, how are you even going to come back? And you see the strength and the power. I mean, he done a phenomenal job returning to this field. He's had a great year.
There's the power right there, getting it close to the first down marker. He'll be a yard shy. But he's running hard today.
Boy.
Now he's going to have to limp off. Oh, he lost a shoe.
Thank goodness.
Yep.
Like, after I'm just talking about injuries, and good thing it's just a shoe. But on 3rd down, aren't they going to use that power? 3rd and 1.
Let's see if they bring in Corey Kiner, who's the bigger back, about 215 pounds. No, they'll go with Miles Montgomery, the redshirt freshman from Jacksonville, Florida. 3rd down and 1. Prater gives it off to him, battling to get that first down. I think he's going to be shy.
I don't think he got it.
Ashton Gelati led the charge. He's going to be shy. It'll be 4th down. By a full yard.
Yeah, and this is just a dual play. Double team everybody up front and try to get some movement. Really good job by number 9, Ashton Gelati, on that right side of the line of scrimmage. Just getting off the block and getting a hip bump into the running back. And a 4th and 1. Louisville's trying to substitute late.
Yeah, Ramon Poirier coming in for Louisville.
That's going to be the same play.
Ethan Wright, the back for the Bearcats. He gets the first down, just crashes into the line.
Same play, just that duo play, dual play, whatever you want to call it. Get double teams on everybody, just push, pick up a first down. And this running game on this drive has been working pretty successfully for Evan Prater in this offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little play action here if you start seeing some of those Louisville defenders get close to the line of scrimmage.
Now Corey Kiner's in there, 4th back on this drive, used by the Bearcats. Over the middle, wide open receiver, Blue Smith. inside the red zone. They'll mark him right at the 20.
All right, there's the play action. All right, the little ball fake. You get the linebackers just a little bit flat in their drops, and that's that hole in cover 3. Behind the backside linebacker, just not enough depth in his hook drop. Great pickup. And good delivery by Prater.
Blue Smith, the Ohio State transfer.
Such a cool name.
Yeah, and getting a lot of opportunities in this game. This whole receiving corps for Cincinnati. Pauling stays in the backfield. Now he checks out.
Uh-oh.
Trouble. No chance. Got it away, though. Got it away to Fisher again. Inside the 10. He'll score.
Wow. Wyatt Fisher. Oh, my gosh. He's the relief valve.
Yeah, he's the safety valve for Prater. When Prater gets in trouble, and Prater's been in a lot of trouble all game long, but he's found his way out of it a couple of times on this drive, including this touchdown.
This dude has no catches. He played 12 games on special teams last year. He's a special team guy this year, but with the amount of guys out for the wide receiver corps, Trey Tucker out, Jaden Thompson out, Tyler Scott out.
Nick Gardner's out.
So, this is opportunities, and those are 2 huge plays on that drive from Wyatt Fisher, the 5th-year senior.
PAT from Christian Lowry is good. Cincinnati answers. It's Wyatt Fisher. Evan Prater's safety valve evening things up. Scott Satterfield, the new Cincinnati coach, is going to join us on the other side. We're even here at the Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
The best of the best become masters of their craft by focusing on just one thing. At Wasabi, that one thing is cloud storage. Nothing but cloud storage. When you focus on just one thing, the impossible becomes possible. Wasabi is the fastest growing pure play cloud storage provider in the industry, with the largest ecosystem of partners that are best at what they do. Creating the highest performing, most secure, and affordable cloud storage on the planet didn't take focus. It took laser focus. It took Wasabi.
Now what? You say it when things go wrong. At Prudential, we think you should say it when things go right, too. Like when you score your dream job, sell your business, or discover she's smart, really smart. Now what? Here's what. You connect with Prudential's rock-solid team serving over 50 million people with investment, insurance, and retirement know-how. Who's your rock? Visit Prudential.com or speak to an advisor today.
Trent. Trent. Will Trent.
Name?
Special Agent Will Trent.
Will can teach you to see things that no one else does.
I bet I can solve this tonight.
He's good police, and he's objectively hot.
Boom.
Will Trent premieres January 3rd on ABC.
Listen to me, Tony Hawk. No more skateboarding.
Okay.
Badminton, 101.
I can get into that.
Try this super spicy ramen.
Child's play.
It's missing something. I got it.
Let's show you how this theremin works.
Oh, that's hot. Calm down. Calm down.
With Metro.
Imagine even more savings involved. Video calling, more sharing every memory. So happy together.
Get a free 5G tablet only at Metro.
Unique atmosphere today here at Fenway. 7-7, Cincy and Louisville all tied up in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Former Louisville head coach, current Cincinnati head coach Scott Satterfield joins us right now. And coach, it has to be difficult for you to be watching on TV your former players in Louisville playing in this bowl.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Very fond of those players at Louisville. Spent a lot of 4 years there, a lot of hard work getting those guys there and getting them to play at a high level. And so, yeah, it's certainly an unusual situation that we have going on right now. And this time of year in college football is But for me, hey, just checking this out and looking forward to the 2023 Bearcat.
Coach, you see that? You see that stretch play hit for Jordan? You got that stretch play. Yeah, there you go.
That was very familiar, and we know Jordan can get it done. He saw it close, and they had it blocked up very well. And when he hit the gas, it was over.
How much are you right now? Obviously, you're evaluating, you're building your staff and evaluating talent. How much do you use a day like today to kind of see what might be potentially for you in 2023?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of my first look at Cincinnati, really. You know, since my time being here in the last couple of weeks, really just working on staff, working on recruiting, and that's all we've been doing. I've not seen one practice, or I haven't even been in the indoor years yet. You know, so we've just been recruiting, and so this is kind of interesting to me to watch these guys and watch them fly around and play. I know they've been getting after their practice, according to Coach Combs, and excited to be able to have Coach Combs stay and be a part of our staff. But yeah, this kind of, you know, obviously a very unusual situation, but really we got recruits in today. I've already talked to 2 recruits this morning, and I got several more this afternoon here.
Yeah, you know, you talk about Coach Combs, and Coach Combs, I mean, his ability to bring the Cincinnati area to the Cincinnati program has been huge. And yeah, how valuable is that, just having him be able to stick around on your staff for the next couple of years?
Yeah, I think it's extremely valuable. I mean, that was my #1 priority when I got here. After speaking with Coach Combs, I mean, he did a great job of holding this team together. You know, in the meantime, with Coach Fitzpatrick, you know, I had to keep him here. You know, he's a legend here in the city, an outstanding high school football coach, and has done a great job in his college coaching career. You know, very respected by not only this community, but our players and this team, this administration. So I think that was key, keeping him on here, and he brings a wealth of knowledge and experience. So I'm excited for him to be a part of our staff. And in the meantime, you know, trying to build out the rest of the staff and bringing quality coaches to be one of the best staffs in the country.
Coach, you're watching Evan Prater here wearing #3 for Cincinnati. And Mark talked about it earlier. It kind of reminds him a little bit of a guy who wore #3 for you over the last 3 or 4 years in terms of the way he plays. Are you excited about what you can do with him and molding him into your offense?
Yeah, I'm excited about him. Yeah, I had an opportunity to meet with him and the other quarterbacks that are here on the roster. And, man, he is extremely athletic. You know, has great ability. He's tall, he's long, you know, has a strong arm. You know, first play was quarterback draw, and the touchdown pass a while ago was incredible. I thought he was going to get back there, and he throws it the last second. Man, what a play! So he's able to extend plays. He has a lot of upside, a lot of potential. You know, so we're excited to work with him as we get back here in January.
Hey, Coach, thanks for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of the game there in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. Looking forward to the 2023 season, and everybody enjoy this game. It's going to be fun.
All right, Coach Scott Satterfield, new head coach at Cincinnati, joining us as he's watching many of his players that he's going to have in 2023. A little trickeration here. Braden Smith decides to keep it, and he's going to make a big play out of this. Big enough.
Wow.
He gets 6 yards on a play that looked like it was going to be blown up in the backfield.
They got the reverse. You're trying to pitch it back to Brock Doman to throw it downfield, but good job. And there's certain points, right? Every touch point in those trick plays, you want to have guys you trust touch the football, right? And Braden Smith having that football and knowing not to pitch it back,
right?
That was a big play.
Good run here by Maurice Turner, picking up the first down. Had a big pass play to Jalen Carter on that drive, too, to get him down here into Cincinnati territory. And you see Scott Satterfield's resume. A lot of success at App State. He was at App State for a long time. Player, assistant coach, finally had success as a head coach. Then his years at Louisville, really had the one bad year, the COVID year. Other than that, bowl years every year, and now on to Cincinnati.
Yeah, and he's been, you know, he's like the turnaround guy, right? He'll turn your program around, and this is really one of the first times he's gone into a situation where you don't need to turn the Cincinnati Bearcats football team around. I mean, they're doing great things already, and so now it's the ability, okay, how do we take that next step? As you know, we all know Cincinnati's entering the Big 12 next year, and just, you know, it's just going to be a different type outfit, and you know, they got a different coach who knows how to guide teams, which I think is great.
There's Kerry Combs staying on, as you heard Coach Satterfield talk about, staying on to the staff. Cincinnati finally bowling up there and putting a stop to Maurice Turner.
Well, Chris, you want to know what the weather's going to be like here? You don't turn on the TV. You just look outside, because now the sun's shining and the wind's gone and it's bright and sunny. It's just like a little everything.
It's been pouring down rain just 5 minutes ago. Now the sun is out. We're going to get all kinds of movement. Everyone's pointing at everyone else. Jeffrey Cervinski and our officiating staff.
False start. Offense number 68. Penalty. Second down.
Yeah, and Ty Van Fossen, the linebacker, number 13, he ran to the line of scrimmage like he was coming on a blitz, like bluffing. Like he didn't cross the neutral zone.
Gonna cost Louisville 5 yards. Field, the angles, even the weather bizarre today here at the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. We'll take the sunshine though. Jordan now back in the backfield. Gets the carry. Look at the way he hits that hole with a lot of speed. Picks up 6 or 7. It'll bring up third and manageable. Great look at Fenway as the sun comes out.
What they've done, around Fenway Stadium, really even in the past 10 years or so, a lot of new restaurants, hotels. I mean, it's just a really, really nice area in Boston. And
it's also, they put so much money into the stadium itself. It's got modern amenities, but the ancient feel to it, if you will.
Yes.
Great screen pass inside the 15. Jalen Carter again. He's made 2 big plays on this drive for the Cardinals. They're in the red zone.
Yeah, and that was a really good job by Brock Doman. Watch him. He sees the pressure. He looks off. Initially, this is could be a screen pass to the right. He looks that off and throws the slant pass. Good job managing the play.
Cardinals want to go quickly. Turner picks up about 5.